I believe we're alive. Greetings and salutations, Dota fans. For this definitely planned, definitely not impromptu casting of Down to Clown versus Karantanamo Bay. I am not in the mental mode of caster mode right now, so it might be a little bit sloppy, but it's okay. Hobbs' stream dropped at the literal last minutes due to series 8, I'm assuming, so on my job to pick up where they previously. RP on 2 and some familiars from Joe Rick. Confuse arrives. Sev wants the man fight. The rupture going in on Breezy R. Breezy R is dropping already. Shot TP's in, and now it's Rycan. And Confused on the run. When did Rycan join this team? When did he join this team? He's definitely not in this team, but he's here. It's like a one fight there for the side of Down the Clown. They're up 1-2-0 in this best of 2. Where are we? Where actually are we right now? Is the question. Okay, so we are 15 minutes into the game right now. A somewhat decent, but not that sizable lead for the side of Down the Clown. They won game 1, so I better go update that on the stream. Okay, 1. I believe we're good. I believe we are good. Roll in from Breezy R. The Beater Hammer will be there on Sev. Sev has a blade mail, but no BKB. He get kicked all the way into the dire jungle further. Karan wants the angle. Roll comes in. Hits again on Sev. Perfectly from Breezy R. Jork meanwhile dies confused in the Radiant side jungle. Went to the dire side jungle. Sev dying on the Bloodseeker. Over to 6 Dog. He'll tank an overgrowth. Red bot is nearby but has no static. Storm Glimpse again will bring Breezy R back towards Simon. A 6 Dog looks to run down Simon with the Pulse Nova. Split Earth into the damage will bring down the Tramp Protector, and now it's Earth Spirit on the run inside the trees. He'll attempt the roll and Meteor Hammer did away. And he'll stun on 2 on the retreat. Glimpse is up in 2 seconds, but Redbot cannot find the Glimpse in time. Now in comes Karan, in comes Rycan, going to Redbot. Disruptor will fall. And just like that, a scattering time. No, the roll! Oh! Just off. Oh, he's a silence. Now canceled the Furion TP. John most certainly is dead. Huge turnaround there for Karantanamo Bay. It's a massive 3,000 net worth swing. Whew. That was actually so sloppy from me, but it's a little bit hard sometimes to just jump on in. Number 1 net worth right now. It's Confused on the Visage. Look at this man. He is 8.1 thousand net worth. Seems like he had to have had a relatively good laning phase given the network situation. If the lane went badly, then Furion would have way more money right now. I'm assuming the lane had to have been won, and then Jaw's getting comeback farm since I'm simply being a Furion. Yeah, I would have been casting earlier if I was not playing PDC, but I had some PDC to play because yeah, my team wanted to play on Wednesday rather than Thursday. I had to play a 3-game BO3. Sev looks to run bottom lane at Confused, but he's dying right now to the Familiars and the Soul Assumption. One more Soul Assumption will do the job. Sev juking in the trees. Now 6 Dog is buying space, buying attention. Sev remains juking. Roll comes in, but it will not hit from Breezy R. Instead, the never check the hit from Rycan. In comes Doric, but he's silenced. There is no RP. He's roll stunned. 2 more kills for Karantanamo Bay. Sev will TP away. Meanwhile, middle lane, they're going in on Simon. But again, Simon has that overgrowth to run away. Karan TPs in with the Pounce. Head the Red Bot. Pounce will not latch. Static Storm comes in, but Karan is still man fighting. Charge continues. Hitting on the Jaw. Jaw has about 1/2 HP. Karan has Shadow Dance, looking to heal the Furion. Furion has been pounced. Furion will drop, and he will not bring down Simon with him. And now the bot continues over Redbot. Redbot dies. Sev, who TP'd the base now, walks away, rupturing Breezy R. Breezy R is in a lot of danger. Sev looks to man fight. This is rupture down to bring down the Earth's Spirit, but it will be vengeance. Sev cannot escape the pounce. He cannot escape his fates. Karantanamo Bay, a massive team fight, wins a skewer on Rycan. Joe Rick has the RP, does not want to commit it. Pulse no damage from Jaw will, correction, from 6 Dog will do the job. Again, Big win. Big win for Karantanamo Bay, getting a lot of kills across the map, bottom lane, top lane, middle lane, everywhere you go. It's a brawling in favor of the side of Karantanamo Bay. So the mid T1 will go the way of the side of down to clown. They are down for building sieging. That's how it goes sometimes. Yeah. That is indeed how it goes sometimes. Still at a relatively even game state. There's 2 relatively farmed cores on both sides, and 1 less farmed core. So I think Breezy R is fine being less farmed, while Six Dog is, again, able to still contribute pretty heavily without it, but having farmed a hero like the Shrek is... Smoke pops out Breezy R, Shockwave, Skewer misses! That is not the Symphony of Spells. Skewer missed, Static Storm missed. Breezy R is running on in. The RP will finally be there. They'll lock him down, but he's still a very tanky Earth Spirit, half HP and surviving. He'll roll right into Jorik as the team arrives. Breezy R likely will die, but no, she rolls away. So it's not a sacrifice, it's simply a round. Jorik will skewer, giving his life to allow Six Dog to get a new angle on the split Earth. Mag has fallen, and now there's Trick there on the left track as well. The Shrek is dead. 2 more kills. Godlike Streak for Confused. And they want a third. Though Breezy R may have extended a little bit too far this time around, Sev will Blade Mail. With the pounce forward, Sev will fall. Breezy R with, I'm not even sure what, maybe the Meteor Hammer last tick gets the damage, and Red Bot will get run on down as well. So it's a 4-for-1 trade in favor of Karantanamo Bay. Major win once again for this Karantanamo Bay side, and they are brawling so efficiently. What was that last tick of damage, actually? It was... the last tick of the Meteor Hammer. What can you do? What can you do sometimes? I mean, for Down the Clown, the name of the game has to be play the macro game, right? There's no way it's not. Let's see. That's stream back up? It is not. Okay. Just the last minute Discord post. While I can. 3-man smoke up from Down to Clown. They will play in the Radiant Jungle. They've run and popped the smoke on Breezy R. He'll Meteor Hammer just to zone away. He'll roll in further towards the Leshrac. Leshrac is the target. Jorik then pounced down by Karan. Six Dog dead. Red Bot dead. RP only on Slark and the tree. It's 3 dead. It's 4 dead. Triple kill for Confuse on the Visage. Oh my. That's a lot of gold going on over to the Visage once again. Confused. 15, 1, and 7. I missed the laning phase, but what we have learned with zero doubt is a dominant laning phase for him. So I'm confused to get this far ahead this early on. And again, Dire want to go high ground right here, right now. There will be no buybacks committed. The timer's a little bit too low, but that could just mean some kind of Rax fall here. The tower is already dead. Simon has a Meteor Hammer. He'll get glimpsed towards Red Bot and Six Dog. Simon will take a split Earth and fall. So again, you get the T3, you lose the tree. It's a relatively even trade. Given the tower was probably dead anyways. I mean, it's only a tree death. Not too consequential for this Dire side, but they're only up by 5,000 net worth. It's not a particularly massive net worth lead. Partially thanks to Ja being as farmed as he is. I mean, he is playing Furion with a Midas and a Maelstrom. They'll have a lot of money. Yes. Middle lane Seb's in danger. Rolled on in. Pounced up by Karan. The silence on the floor from Red Bot, but it will not save Sev. The Radiance not giving the durability he needs to survive that kind of gank. And now Breezyar rolling further towards Joe Rick. His blink has been canceled. And the pounce comes in from Karan, canceling the light of the Magnus. 2 more kills for the Karantanamo Bay side. You know, it's funny. You would expect a name like Karantanamo Bay to not roll off the tongue that well, but it actually unironically does. Which you would not expect. It's a very long, very mouthful name. You would expect it to not roll with the tongue very well. I'm checking my OBS right now. Yeah, everything's correct. We're good. I was a little bit concerned I saw my OBS settings might be off from this last minute pickup cast, but they are all correct right now, so we're good. We are good. Into the Roshan pits is going to be Karantanamo Bay sieging the buildings. Sieging the Roshan, I should say. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. It's what happens when I don't mentally prepare for the cast, I suppose, but it will be free. It is the first Roshan of the game. We'll likely be Aegis going to Karan. And it will be. We're seeing a charge from Raikan. It's going to be over into Ja in the bottom lane. Ja's a BKB, but he's not necessarily that safe. The charge hits. There is detection. They're going to lock down Ja. Ja will BKB, but again, Narrow will do the job. That'll be a death on the Furion. A very bad death to tank there on Ja. But what can you do sometimes? Earth Spirit Breaker is quite the hunting crew. We're going to see Hunt over to Sev as well. Sev has no BKB either. Over to be there on 2 cores. They're focusing Sev. Simon may die on the left side, but on the east side, it's more importantly Sev dying to Raikan and Karan. 6 Dog will clean up, breaking down Raikan, but Redbot dies over to Confused. Now 6 Dog will attempt the man fight. He'll attempt the win on the left track, but he's just too weak. He cannot fight Karan and the Breezer. 4 for 2 once again in favor of the side of Karantanamo Bay, and Joe Rick will attempt a rat play. His blink is on cooldown. The charge will not be there, but in comes Breezyar and Karan. They want the Magnus. He can blink in 2. He can blink in now. He'll blink to the high ground. A bit of a sneaky blink from Joe Rick. Karan, he knows. Karan knows something is up. Joe Rick skewers east. Karan saw it. He has blink in 3, but can he get, no, he cannot get it off. Joe Rick is in a lot of danger right now. He needs to somehow make a 3-second gap, and he cannot find it. One more agility stack for Karan. Instant rat tendencies all chat from Joe Rick, but you want to all chat. It's not gonna solve you being dead. Apparently they're referencing last game, which I was not here for sadly, but I'm sure something cool happens. Middle lane Breezyar will get glimpsed away, which is probably good for him actually. And as a result, the Breezer will tip, saying, you know what, I didn't want to be there anyways. I'm happy to get glimpsed away. Thank you very much, Redbot. Over to the charge. Raikan will now cancel it. So there are some stand-ins tonight. Raikan is standing in for nobody, I suppose, and Redbot is standing in for Good to See You. That's our stand-in situation tonight. Both players, of course, already on other teams. I mean, Redbot on the Sassy Cephalopod side, Raikan on Royal Star. Checked, so yeah. Top lane. Simon is doing a little bit of Rat Dota 2. Sentry Ward has been placed. Raikan's not on Royal Star. My bad. But regardless, we're seeing Simon just die in the top lane. Joe Rick securing that kill. Is Raikan really not on a team right now? I guess not. We're seeing Breezyar roll on forward. The roll will miss this time around, but he's still hunting. The charge will land on the Redbot. Redbot is certainly dead. The question now is who will join her in the grave. Airstrike gets pump faked. It'll be now there on the last track. Last track being hit by 4 heroes. Joe Rick says, you know what? You are going to die. I will leave you there. There is no saving you. Double kill for Breezyar and the Earth Spirit. So again, in Karantanamo Bay, there's more money. more kills, more net worth, everything's good, more map control. They are continuing the roll. They're continuing the balling out of control right now. And again, there have been no racks taken quite yet, but it's certainly a possible play to go for. Racks are certainly in danger if we can get a good pickoff on a hero like Magnus or a hero like Leshrac. There's a lot of opportunities. Speaking of Joe Rick, he's skewering away from Breeziar. I mean, Breeziar has an aura to him, you know? Not literally, but he's being gone on, he's broken, he cannot roll out of this situation quite yet. They're desperate for this kill. The roll is blocked by Joe Rick. Rupture comes through. They're committing everything to bring down Breeziar. And eventually, Six Dog will secure the kill. Eventually. There we go. Meanwhile, the trade will be there for Ja, perhaps, but no, Ja BKBs and turns. Simon was silenced. He couldn't overrun. They're on 3, however. RP is the counterplay. Red bot now dead. The trade is for Simon. It's 3 kills right now for down the cloud. Triple kill for Six Dog on the Leshrac. Joe Rick falls. A 3 for 2 now. Ryken buys back into the game. Leshrac has been hexed. He'll get run down. That's typical for Confused now, and Garan will pounce forward looking for Sev's gonna be fine. For now. Unless the dive continues, the dive will continue! Karan's on the high ground. Depth Shroud has been used, and Sev will get brought into the depths of the grave. Red bot is bought back, but it's too late. You are dead. Your teammate is dead. Your hopes. Still there, but dwindling. Oh, Ja, you are in danger. Ja does not realize how much danger he is in. And he's been charged. Both TPs on cooldown. Pounce forward. Ja. He says, you know what? I have to fight. But he cannot fight. He simply dies. And again, I was not here for the draft, but I'm guessing it had to have been a relatively early Furion pick. Perhaps 8-pick Furion. Maybe like 5 Disruptor, 8 Furion. And there's a lot of counters. Slark has some counterplay. Earth Spirit has a lot of counterplay. Spiritbreaker has a lot of counterplay. Visage and Shri have some counterplay. All 5 heroes have some Furion counterplay, so maybe it's like a 6-pick Furion. I don't even know at this point, but it had to have been a very early pick, because there's so many counters for this hero. Some fun stuff in the chat right now. No, I'm just gonna make no comments. Over the bottom lane, Breeziar is just walking up. Notice, no vision. He's blind walking up. He's skewered back by Joe Rick, but he's still fine. The pounce comes through to Magnus. Magnus will get silenced. He's not quite dead yet, but still dies to Rykan and the Breezer. Six Dog wants to bring down Earth Spirit. He will fail to do so. Radiant Glyph to preserve the racks for the time being, but again, there's 2 Meteor Hammers. There's a lot of damage. It will be melee racks at the very least. Ja is hunting. Glimpse will be there onto the Breeziar. But again, how do you kill this man? He's simply unkillable. He tanks so much rupture damage. Overgrowth will be there on 2. The charge forward. Silence. The counter by Red Bot. And now Radiant forcing. They had to use a Static Storm and 2 BKBs. And Karantanamo will say, basically, you know what? We can re-engage later. We're not on these long cooldowns. You were on a cooldown for 90 more seconds. We're good to go right now, or we can just disengage. And they're going to disengage now. They have no need to press the issue. I mean, sure, there's range racks, but they'll be there. These things are going to be there for as long as you need them to be. We've paused. We've paused. Wait a minute. So let me get this right. They played game 1. And I missed game 1. I was busy playing my PDC series, and I missed game 1. But according to Dotabuff, game 1 went for 1 hour and 3 minutes. Now, usually, when you play a 1 hour and 3 minute match, you have a relatively extended break between matches. Say, 3, 5, 7 sort of minutes to recompose, to grab water, to go to the bathroom, grab some air, do whatever. And in this time, either Karan went to the bathroom, and his bladder is weak enough that he has to use it again in 40 minutes, or Karan, in the break, did not go to the bathroom, thus delaying our series. Regardless, I'm calling that a strategic blunder on the part of Karan. An absolute strategic blunder. I digress. Because in our Dota game, strategically, we're doing completely fine for Karantanamo Bay. It's a 16,000 net worth lead. Second Roshan will be alive in whenever it's alive. And for Down to Clown, they need some kind of miracle fight. They need a big RP, a big static storm on top, throw in a splitter, throw in a Volata right. Just chuck everything, and let's hope that Karantanamo Bay turn their brains off and position like they are lemmings. This is the only hope. Ja? You okay, Ja? Are you alive? You are alive, okay. So again, Ja is playing the macro game right now, going for some aggressive split pushing, and again, sometimes you have to do it. The fact that he did not die there is a very good thing, though, because that's a very dangerous play to make. Do Radiant have smokes? Radiant have a smoke on Redbox. Oh, wait a minute. Roshan's already alive? How early was the spawn on? That's an incredibly early Roshan spawn. And a double damage! I mean, the game simply wants Karantanamo Bay to win. If you spawn Roshan that early, and you have a double damage run right outside, what can you do? I mean, there's no beating that kind of luck. Free Roshan or Karantanamo Bay. He just likely had the way of Karan. Shard to... I don't know where the Shard's going, actually. Who doesn't have Shard? I mean, Spirit Breaker and Visage don't have it. Apparently Visage will take it, which gives the active stone form on Gravekeeper's Cloak. Interesting. Not quite sure. I'm sure it's good, this game. I guess it's not even stone form, it's just the heal. I don't think you stun on the drop, do you? You do not stun on the drop, okay. We are at the point now where Breezy R, again, will just walk up and Meteor Hammer. He's horned up with Meteor Hammer! Stuns Joe Rick! Oh no! Magnus, you are now in danger. Rycan has another strike again during the skewer! Perfect timing. Joe Rick somehow still fine. Karan runs at Sev. The bash goes forward, but the Sprout keeps Karan in place. One more Meteor Hammer will hit the T3 tower, middle lane. Somehow nobody's dead. Everyone disengages. In comes one more Meteor Hammer! And now Joe Rick has the blink, has the skewer, has the RP. He'll go, but no! No play on Confused. He's in danger, and he's demolished. The buyback has been used by Magnus. Sev, Manfights, looking for Breezy R. Breezy R will die. That's one tanky man, 4.5 thousand HP lost. And again, you're now playing 5 lives into 5 lives. Slark having 2 of those lives. And it seems like the play is going to be wait for Breezy R to respawn. Do not overdo it. Play the jungle, play the lanes. Try to ensure the farm game is fine. But Down to Clown, they are not fine sitting in their base. You already saw Ja leave the base for a bit. They're now hunting for more. Simon gives away his positioning to an extent. Oh, never mind. He's definitely definitely seen now. He'll overgrowth onto. He'll die to the glimpse damage while Sev's rupture damage. And we're now playing a 3v5. Confused is incredibly strong, but playing in that 3v5 is difficult. Charge forward, hits on Sev. Sev has been Nether Strike, pounds for the RP! On 3 from Joe Rick, into the Horn Toss, into the Skewer! Out of the Depth Shroud, but Karan is still alive, so is Ryken, so is Confused. Sev has fallen. Ja is half HP. Six Dog will attempt to cause chaos in the backline as Karan man fights Joe Rick and Ja. Ja will save Joe Rick. Six Dog has been hexed. He's still being kind of confused. Cannot kill the Leshrac. Karan has returned. Confused has fallen. The trade for Magnus Breeziar respawns. Head the red bot, 6-dog TPs, jaw TPs. No! The cancel from Breeziar! The long range roll! And now 6-dog. How do you escape? You do not. You die. Big kills for Karantanamo Bay. It cost them a lot. It cost them a big streak on Confused. But they kept Karan alive. And they once again have Breeziar. How do you stay alive? You do not. What can you do sometimes? Sometimes you just die. And here we go again. It's backdoor. The roll hits on Ja. He'll BKB immediately. Man fighting Raikan. Raikan will get stoned by Breeziar's Aghanim Scepter. The Spirit Breaker saved in the roll again! He's kicked! He's charged! He's overgrowth! Ja! Do you have buyback? You do not! The rupture now there, Karan! But again, the roll forward, Sev has to BKB. He has to man fight, but look how little damage. You are pitiful, Sev. You do no damage. What can you possibly do? Your Rex, they are falling, and you lack the damage to save them. We will see middle racks fall. It'll be 2 racks. For the dire side, Karantanamo Bay are on the verge of another game win. They are on the verge of 1-1ing Down the Clown. And for Down the Clown, if they want to make winners, they need these wins. But the wins seem not to need them. For Karantanamo Bay, I mean, if they want to make playoffs, this is how you do it. You need these wins desperately. I believe they're still at, if not, they're not, I mean, they're at the very least towards the bottom, if not literally at the bottom. Simon is scouting. I believe Radiant may have seen that smoke. Courier dead. That was Sev's Manta. Red bot scouts, but it's found by Confused. The Hex. The roll misses, but it matters not. Red bot down. Simon wants Joe Rick canceling the blink, but the skewer will get him away. Breeziar's rolling. He's rolling. We're not rolling far enough. We'll now roll the other direction this time. What do the standings say? What do the standings say? So Karantanamo Bay, they're currently, I think 2 wins back of that 8th seed. So getting the win here may be the difference between possibly getting the 8th seed or not. Roll forward, canceled by 6-dog. Raikan charged in and got forced away. Ja has returned. Breeziar's rolling again. He's stoning 6-dog. Look how far 6-dog is. Way in the dire backlines. How do you escape? You're pounced. You're hexed. You're dead. So much chaos from BZR. And now, I mean, you have a buyback from Red Bots. You have a return of everybody but 6-dog. But your buildings, they are dead. They are simply another roll, another overgrowth. It's purged. The RP. It's huge from Joe Rick there on 3. Simon to fall. They're trying desperately. Visage dead. Josh still fighting. Breeziar's horn toss. He's skewered. It's on 2. It's going to be 4 kills for Down to Clown. But is it too late? Sev wants to make it 5. Karan will get away. Finally, at long last, the Wombo combo for Down the Clown. But notice the base. Wait, did he? Okay. What did he sell? What? Satanic? Regardless, you're seeing the sort of state of the base. It is damaged. No racks top, no racks mid, no racks bottom. It is mega creeps. Does he mean minus? I think he means minus. It's hard to tell sometimes. Karan is hunting. He's entirely alone. But he has his eyes on 6-dog. 6-dog's half HP. Joe Rick looks to crowd control the Slark. Simon arrives. Karan will juke to the southeast. Now Simon. And they know he's there. Kind of. They know he's there. They just don't know where he is. And apparently knowing that is easier said than done, because the wave is going to get hit by a Meteor Hammer. It's not quite dead yet, however, so if Radiant want, they can force with the Flag Bearer. Oh no, the wave's dead! It's actually not tanky enough. the dire creeps were a little bit too much damage. So sure, you get a tier 2 tower, but for what? It's going to require another massive teamfight outplay. If Down to Clown plan on winning this game, that's the only way. You need a massive outplay. There's no other way to put it. You saw it's possible. In the last fight, it was a major outplay. Just a perfect wombo combo situation, but it's hard to do it more than once. Down by this much. Playing into the megas. Now, if Karantanamo Bay were a more lame team, they would simply play the farm game. But they are not. He will grab Roshan and immediately run to the Radiant base. Roshan is going to die. I assure you, Roshan is dead. At the hands of Slark and friends. Aegis to Karan, Ags to Raiken, cheese to the floor. Nobody's grabbed it. Nobody has grabbed the cheese. Do they know they have not grabbed the cheese? Doesn't matter they don't have cheese. Probably not. Any pro teams have done it. And Karantanamo Bay will join them. You see Simon setting up in the Radiant base. Is that okay? That is spotted. The ward is barely spotted, so they know Simon has to be here. They know Simon has to be here. There's no way. Okay. Never mind. He's dead. If he got away there, that would have been absolutely absurd. But no getting away for Simon. What did you expect? I mean, maybe we'll wait for Simon to be alive again before we go for one more high ground attempt. Raiken charges, cancels immediately, dodge split earth. And we're chilling. We are chilling. Seems like Karantanamo Bay are waiting for the right angle. Maybe that's top lane over to Ja. Never mind. He's fine. Rupture zoned away Raiken. Glimpse will bring Breezy R back to the middle lane area, but Sev, wait up! Whoa! Sev! Very deep play there from Sev. Not quite sure how he got so deep. Not sure if you kicked her up, but regardless, he was way out there. Trying to run down the Rupture target, perhaps, and just ended up dying. Now Breezy R rolls in further. Skewer. Misses from Joe Rick, but the split earth will hit. Breezy R's taking a lot of damage and will fall. Sev uses buyback. Charge is there from Raiken. Took a glimpse to the middle lane once again. Blink. Shockwave hits, but a biggie from Raiken will charge into 3 heroes, and now Karan and Confused will arrive. Raiken will re-engage RP on 2. It's Tree and Slark. Tree will fall. The trade is for Red Bond. Now, Hexon 6-Dog. Dire split their attention. Karan still man-fights. Skewer on Raiken into the fountain. 6-Dog still alive. The roll continues. Breezy R. He wants more. He's still rolling, breaking the trees to allow Karan to get away with the pounce. Sev TP's away from the fountain. Confused goes to the tier 4s. Karan is low. Karan will lose 1 life, and now the roll again will be there on Sev. Sev is in a lot of danger right now. The roll will hit. Sev to fall, but the trade will be for Confused. Ja will dodge the roll. Joe Rick will not. He's stoned. On the Furion. Skewer from Joe Rick on the Breezer. Breezer's rolling once again over to Ja. Ja is dead. Now 6-Dog is so low on mana. He'll attempt to totem away. He'll sidestep the roll from the Breezer. Breezy R is in the fountain again. Made a lot of damage. Splitters on Karan. Somehow Breezy R still alive. Karan's now in the fountain. Everyone's in the fountain right now for this dire side. But again, not enough deaths. Not enough carnage. Radiant's base is in the danger zone. Skewer again! But it's not long at all. Joe Rick could not get it into the fountain. Six Dog is dead. Jaw is in danger. His BKB's on cooldown. He's forced out the way, but the tier 4s have both fallen on a roll again. The kick on Jaw. He's tagging the creeps. He's taking a death. He's got no buyback. The throne has fallen. It'll be a 1-1 draw between Karantanamo Bay and Down to Clown. Karan, all chatting. Joe Rick, all chatting. But it matters not. The results are confirmed. It's a 1-1. Ay. Kind of a shame. It seems like game 1 was also pretty epic as well. It's a shame I missed that one, but what can you do? My name's Badger. I hope you enjoyed my emergency pickup cast for game number 2 of Down to Clown versus Karantanamo Bay. Yeah. I'll be back soon. Not quite sure when. Hire me, by the way. Casting, tournament organizing, happening, whatever. Just hire me. Twitter. Twitter.com/Badger2. Discord. Badger5713. I am out for now, though. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a great night.